So apparently I was bestowed.
No, I gotta throw my little 2 cents in there, motherfucker. You feel me? No, I gotta throw my little 2 cents in there, motherfucker. Never trust a nigga that got 3 chins, big brother.
Powers, and I prophesized the end of Tae2Smooth. This guy was going on burner accounts to glaze himself and pillow talk his own homeboys. The thing with this whole situation is that I think I have a unique perspective that I wish to give. I know a lot of people are clowning Tae, and rightfully so. That is the same clown that I talked about in my video. But I feel like this is more of a peek into the psyche of Tae2Smooth and Blackboy Max, because what a lot of fans don't want to admit is that Max can be criticized for how he treated Tae. I want to talk about all of that today, so just sit back and brace yourself, because this is going to be a long video. I'm already knowing, and I'm already dreading.
Hold on, Jack. A nigga gotta get some water before I die in this damn Chipotle. Fuck no.
We back.
Doing.
All right. Before I continue any further, I want to say this one thing, right? Because I'm not blind to the situation that's at hand. I know what's going on with this situation, right? Needless to say, I feel like what Tae went wrong, bro. He didn't come to Max as a man, bro. I feel like all of this could have been avoided. Said Tae went to his man's one-on-one. The nigga still would have been exposed for glazing himself, but can you be mad at the nigga? Like, look at him. No dick ride. I'm not hating, but it's like, if a nigga won't bring his self-esteem up by doing it his damn self, I can't even be mad at this shit. But it's just everything else that led up to that shit. Like, I seen the tweets, gang. That shit was bad, bro. But yeah, we're gonna see what this nigga got to say, bro.
All of this research, but let's get into it. But before I actually get into the new information, there are a few things I want to clarify. Number one is that I've seen comments talking about feeling bad for a harasser, and that's because I commented on how Rage scammed Tae and how I felt like that was pretty evil. The thing with Tae is that he's a weird individual, a bad dude, but I don't think he's irredeemable. Rage did not scam Tae because he harassed women. He scammed Tae because he felt like Tae was talking mess about him. That's the context. So you can't even grandstand me by saying I'm feeling bad when the nigga who did it didn't even scam him for being a woman harasser. And then on top of that, Rage is friends with Aiden Ross, who I dropped a whole video just straight up documenting how weird he is. So you can go check that out if you want. But if you're gonna call out Tae, call out your faves as well for being friends with people who are definitely worse than Tae. But that's the thing though. I gave my advice because I think this
Shit. Body just got hot as fuck. I'm gonna choke on a fucking tomato.
Despite Tae being a literal jester and clown and horrible guy, he can elevate beyond that. I think there is humanity that can be seen when it comes to Tae. And trust me, I'm not gonna be excusing any of what this weird ass nigga did. He's weird as fuck. I'm gonna be talking my shit and criticizing him for being weird as fuck. Okay. But despite that, I feel bad. And I wanna analyze the situation beyond just the fact that Tae is a clown, especially when my original video wasn't entirely pointing out how he's a clown, but also how Tae had potential. So this is more of an analysis, okay? Not just me blindly hating on Tae, because bro, I don't think nobody is innocent. And if you're blindly glazing a streamer, you're a loser too. But you know, thanks for clicking on this video. I love you. My point in saying all of this, you're a loser on Tae, because bro, I don't think nobody is innocent. And if you're blindly glazing a streamer, you're a loser too. But you know, thanks for clicking on this video. I love you. My point in saying all of this is that the people around Tae also contributed to where he is right now, and I'll prove it in this video, or at least share my opinion on it, because I can't exactly make anyone think anything, but I can show you why I feel this way. But let's just start with a quick recap. So a week ago, I dropped a video on Tae2Smooth claiming that he was the biggest clown on Twitch. I did this because I seen a clip of him egoing a black woman because she wasn't trying to stream with him. Throughout the video,
that's some, bro. You gonna ego a black queen at that? You gonna ego her because she don't want to stream with you, nigga? What he say? If he gonna say what he said?
I made it known that for someone who has such a huge ego, or at least a facade of an ego, he shouldn't be talking to anyone that way when his come up on Twitch was being a fucking...
Look at this nigga. Genuine reaction. What the fuck, gang? Oh, this nigga tripping. Look at this. Look at this nigga face. Oh, hell
clown.
no.
I said this nigga was a jester and someone...
Boy, fuck no. This nigga the first nigga I know to do a humiliation ritual and still fucking ain't rich yet. This nigga ain't rich. He been doing so many humiliation rituals. This nigga still ain't rich.
Someone who was constantly...
This nigga, oh!
humiliated for his come up. I finished this video by telling Tay he had the potential and that he needed to cut the ego shit, cut the humiliation shit, and most importantly, stop letting his friends humiliate him. Which is funny because instead of doing that, he pillow talked his friends on Twitter on a burner for 2 to 3 years. So let's just talk about that. Tay had 2 burners, the Edit Guy and Milky Morag. The funny thing is that Milky Morag instantly got clocked for using a Pinterest photo, but on these accounts, Tay would be pillow talking his own homeboy. For example, this tweet of him calling Max a womanizer, which is clearly hinting at his own I'm
gonna keep it a buck, Max and L man's in this situation, bro, trying so hard to cover up the fact he's a promiscuous womanizer when we clearly know he is. I dropped out of high school. A man who engages in numerous casual sexual affairs with women. Gang. So the nigga get bitches. You mad cause he get bitches? What? I'm confused. Casual sexual affairs with women. My nigga Max get hoes. What the fuck? This nigga mad cause Max getting hoes? What the fuck? I never seen, bro. Bro, it gotta be deeper than that. What the fuck? A notorious womanizer who married 4 times, bro. Who had sexual relationship with many different women or trying to get women to have sex with him. A woman. Oh, lies, charms, misleads, cheats, and disrespects the women he's involved with. Oh, a womanizer may also have a low sense of self-worth and high fear of emotion. Oh, hell nah. Bro, you can't be throwing that word out like that, bro. A nigga like me, you call me a womanizer, I might have to shit on your front door stuff.
Securities regarding women, but I'll talk more about that later. Or this tweet where he's subbing his other friends, which I assume is Wayne and Guys, as he says they don't stream and how people downplay Tay. Or him. Let me just address the elephant in the room. Tay is mentally ill. I've been dying to say it. This is beyond normal behavior, and doing research and getting all of the necessary clips, footage, screenshots, and whatever, I've realized just how scary this is. This is a glimpse into the depraved mind of Tae2Smooth, and it's so depressing. And I don't mean to edge y'all, but just wait, I'm building up to it. Tay also had tweets glazing himself, which, you know, wouldn't be bad until you realize he pretended to be 2 fucking people to do it. That's so unhinged. For example, this tweet where he's glazing how he knocked Wayne back during an altercation, I guess.
Niggas said Wayne slipped, but his feet were off the ground and Tay had the right hand cocked all the way back. Who the fuck not getting knocked out by this? What? Ain't this his mans, bro? Hell nah.
Or this tweet where he claims he's an up-and-coming streamer, but also for some reason put himself at 3rd place. But I guess you could say that was to make the burner less obvious. But to all of that, I say, this is what niggas wanted me to drop a part 2 for? Like, I just can't understand why y'all wanted this depravity. Seriously, this is utter insanity. And I just can't help but see the underlying issues of these tweets and what it hints at and what it means when it comes to Tay's own personal view of himself. Tay also called himself the funniest person on that list, interestingly enough, which, you know, I like laughing at niggas humiliating themselves. It's wrong, but I can't stop you. All that aside though, where it got super weird for me was when Tay tried to give himself a lob to a girl by pretending to be another person. In this tweet, he's telling Boost,
looking through the you guys are funny, but all love at the end of the day. Y'all want me to stream more with Tay ? Yes, y'all a W couple. No, not a couple. I'm single. He's cool. Give him a chance. Like, no. Keep in mind, right? This is what you have to remember. This nigga is on his phone, going through this shit, mind you, on his third account. Nigga, mind you, this nigga has to type this shit. Think about typing it. He has to think about typing it, then he got to type it, then he got to reread it again. Then he got to really realize what he typing it for. And then once he realizes what he typing it for, he still hits send. Nigga, does that not sound crazy? I'm finna enroll Tay. Holy fuck. How the fuck do I enroll somebody? Name. Tae2Smooth. Phone number. Don't got one. Fuck it. Email. Shit.
Trip to Dubai. They said them niggas in Dubai be shitting on bitches. Is that true? They said if a girl ever have a trip to Dubai, 9 times out of 10, they doing some bullshit.
Shit.
That's tough.
Hell, if I know. Shit.
And Dubai is so dope, nigga. The slums is right behind all this. Dubai.
Your insurance from insurance has to be received. Thank you for reaching
but
out.
it's not what y'all think.
On your.
I'm going to the mall. The trip to the what's it called?
Hey, Tay, call this number, gang. Hey, I'm trying to put you on, bro. Hey, this the first step into like manhood and shit, cause you clearly ain't been doing it right. So yeah, my nigga, go ahead and call that number right there, bro. Yeah, I helped you out, my guy. No
Yo, CJ.
bullshit. Yo.
Oh, I was making sure you was there.
Hell yeah, I'm still here. I'm reacting to this video right now. Is my shit gonna turn on?
I was gonna say that shit take forever to turn on.
My little shit tripping. Hell no, my shit not turning on. Escape. Hold on, I'm finna fix it. I'm finna finish reacting to this video. Hold on.
All right.
Yeah, he ugly as shit, y'all. Look at this nigga. He ugly as shit. That's my nigga, though.
Set to give him a chance.
Hold on, let me see if my shit still. I'm still here? Yeah, I'm still here. All right, come on, y'all.
She's important for later, by the way, so just remember her. This is just, oh my goodness, like, this is really the depths of depravity. And if you didn't know, Tay and Boosette were streaming together. He was interested in her and something happened between them. The person. In this tweet, he's telling Boosette to give him the depths of depravity. And if you didn't know, Tay and Boosette
I'm trying to really
were streaming together.
study the.
He was interested in her and something happened between.
Okay, Tay, it's understandable. It's understandable. Not on my end.
Between them, but the girl didn't want him, and this is what he does. That is some weird ass shit, I'm not gonna lie. But here's where it gets even worse. He asked Mari, the girl he fucking harassed, to give him a chance from his burner. And if you want to know how Mari
The energy you put out is the energy that comes back. You be mindful. Give Tay a chance.
feels about Tay, watch this clip.
It's just real goofy how niggas let him back in the community after all that bullshit. Like, just keeping a weirdo around for like content. I mean, I guess. I feel like he got an embarrassment kink in a way, low key. Like, you like getting embarrassed. You like looking like a fucking dumbass. And you don't gain nothing from it.
Why that shit, bitch?
What's good, Krishna?
Yo.
Yeah,
Yo.
that shit sad, man. You a grown ass man getting embarrassed, like getting
Hold the fuck up.
embarrassed on niggas' streams, bro.
Hey, boy. What the fuck my
Bro
Discord
said he
at?
think.
Bro.
Running her hands through my fro.
This nigga is tripping. Where the fuck my Discord at? What the fuck? This nigga is tripping. This nigga tripping bad. Hell nah, bro. Get back to it.
Thank you, Peyton. I like watching drama and not being in it. No, for real, me too. That's why I haven't talked about him so long, even though he made a whole video on me saying that female content creators.
Bro, this nigga is fucking up my shit, bro. Hold on, bro. This nigga fucking up my shit, bro. I'm finna deafen, bro. This nigga tripping. Tripping.
Can't make it or something. Like, all they good for is e-dates and shit.
So yeah, Mari said he's a guy who constantly gets humiliated to the point he might be into it. Well, I mean, that's at least what you think based off of the clips, but I actually don't think that Tay really wants to get humiliated or he likes it. To be honest, it's really on the contrary. Like, I believe he doesn't. But the key word in this clip is keeping him around for content after all the stuff that happened. I'm gonna definitely get into that because that's exactly why Tay was kept around. He was content, a laugh, or whatever, but I'm getting ahead of myself. After all of these tweets, Tay had denied it was him multiple times and even went as far as to say the person who did it was on his dick. This lasted for about 2 minutes before niggas realized he was guilty, like how the burner posted these Instagram screenshots showing Ava Zura following Tay, but the account should say follow. It doesn't say follow because he's seeing his own account. Also, this is insane levels of like backdoorology because this is the same girl who Max wanted to cuff, but Tay's pillow talking and kicking his feet back knowing a girl who his homeboy wanted is following him. This nigga is so damn lame. There's also this tweet where Tay says that people can say anything they want to him, but he can't say anything back. And if you peep Tay, you watch them, you know that's a common phrase whenever something happens, which to an extent is definitely true. Like, I've seen it. I feel like anyone who's watched Max or 5 Star, they've seen it. Tay gets treated differently. But once again, more on this later. I know, get off my dick. The most damning thing was that he posted a screenshot of himself on TikTok Live. And at the bottom, you can see Tae2Smooth joined, which he forgot to crop. Which means when he was on J5's stream, he was posting from his burner, gassing himself up. Jesus Christ, Tay, stand up, my nigga. This is some lame ass shit. I can't even lie. But after this, we move on to Max. He ended up reacting to the burner tweet.
It's like, what can niggas say without running around saying the same thing about this nigga, bro? It's like, bro, we say that shit sad and then it just gets sadder and fucking sadder.
And eventually hopped on Discord with the 5 Star members to discuss the situation at hand. And this also included a conversation with Tay. But before I show you the clip, I just want to point out a few things. Why is this conversation even being live streamed? Is that not weird? Like, don't get me wrong, it's good content, because nigga, who doesn't love spectacle? Like, I was laughing for surely, but it's very dystopian because niggas are genuinely live streaming a friend group fallout for the world to see.
Yeah, you can say they recording a friendship fallout, whatever the case may be, but you got to realize, bro, they taking it to the internet. For one, it's their fucking job. 2, bro, you gotta realize Tay did this shit on social media. So now it's only right but to address this shit on social media because everybody else didn't already seen it. Tay brought it to social media first. So now Max feel like, okay, you brought it to social media. Why don't we just settle it on social media? So won't nobody be left out the loop. And make bread at the same time. A nigga didn't want to make you a little bread, though.
And profiting off of it. And that's just so fucking weird to me. But despite
Yo.
Yeah,
You're going explain why. Yeah. I ain't do it. I don't know how. I ain't do it though. I don't know. These niggas cooked me.
This nigga lied. But these niggas knew that he was lying.
These niggas cooked me.
Why?
Yeah. I ain't do it. I don't know how. I ain't do it though.
This nigga knew he was lying. Peep his face, y'all. This nigga knew he was lying.
Explain why. Yeah. I ain't do it. I don't know how.
Look at him.
I ain't do it though.
Lying.
I don't know. These niggas cooked me.
He knew something we didn't. Oh, Mom, he already knew.
So instead of apologizing, you just gonna come in here lying?
Ooh, I ain't see that.
Like, at least apologize. How you talking shit about me when I flew you out here? You know how much money I've given you? You know how much money you've lost me?
Nigga, I'm not lying. Alright, my fault, bro.
So then why did that shit say...
Hold on. We'll have to talk about it some other time, low key, bro. Hold on.
There's no other time.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you in 15.
I'm good, gang. It's cool. All right, bro.
All right.
I have to finish writing this paper. I'm swamped.
Just get Grammarly.
That's some
It's free.
bullshit, bro.
Can it help with what?
I mean, it's just like, bro, I'm gonna keep it above. I put a lot of, like, time into this nigga. I put a lot of, like, you know? Yeah, I bet on this nigga. Like, what the fuck?
Number one, there was nobody calling Tay. Like, obviously the nigga is trying to buy time before the truth came out. What stood out to me though was Max talking about how much money he put into Tay, which at a glance you could say, well, man, that obviously fucking sucks. Like, you lost some money. But dude, you had the nigga as a group punching bag for 3 years. Who cares about the bread if he had to dance like a monkey for it? But after that, apparently, Tay hit up Max and told him the truth via text.
You feel me? I spoke to bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm like, this shit just like, I just don't get it. And you feel me, texting me, you know, I'm not gonna say what bro say out of privacy for this nigga shit, but he's cooked. Those was his burners, nigga.
So you said what he said.
Those was his burners. No, nigga, that's, bro, is that what he said, gang? You wanna read what he said?
No, that's not for me to do.
All right.
That's for you. That's the clip, nigga. Not gonna hit it.
No, I said, do you wanna read it? Not out loud, nigga. I'm not gonna read what he said out loud. Regardless though, at the end of the day, my nigga, you feel me? He explained to me why, I think it's through there. He explained to me why, you know, he chopped it up, but it's like, gang, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
So there it is. The truth came out and now it's been confirmed. At this point, I know a lot of you may be thinking this nigga Tay is insane and he's crazy and he's a pillow talker, but there's a lot of similarities between this and Bruce. While we all know Bruce was wildin' too, there's always underlying reasons for why people do things. Nobody just does things like this out of nowhere. And after speaking with Tay, and yes, I spoke with him on stream, he doesn't give me the impression of someone who would do this just to do this. Now, sadly, I don't have the clip of this, but I told Tay straight up to the face, nigga, you're weird and I don't like you. But what stood out to me during our conversation was that Tay didn't get defensive of this. He listened to what I said. Now, I critiqued him in the call while he was streaming. And to me, that was a good sign. He was listening to my criticism, and what can I say? He didn't give me the impression of a nigga who just snaked his homeboys just to snake his homeboys. I'll say that. But for the
I got a feeling though, like all of this is mainly because, for one, the nigga feel played, bro. Yeah, the nigga feel played, bro. He be like punching bag of the friend group, social media, whatever the case may be, bro. The nigga feel played. Granted, it don't give you the fucking benefit of the doubt to go pillow talk and call your mans a womanizer and downplay niggas in your group and shit, bro. That shit don't give you no fucking green light to do that shit. But Tay know how the fucking internet work. He been doing this shit for what, 4 years, nigga. You know how the internet work, bro. If you've been doing this shit for that long and you've been going through the same cycle every single year, bro, it's like you doing it to yourself you gotta realize you doing this shit to yourself at some point, bro. And if you can't handle that shit, bro, you gotta get the fuck up out of here, bro. This shit not for you, bro. This shit not for everybody, bro. Like, social media, content creating, bro, this shit is not for everybody, bro. If you know you can't handle criticism, if you know you can't handle hate, you know you can't handle certain niggas saying certain shit about you, bro, you can't do this shit, bro. And it's just that simple, bro. You're not gonna be able to do this shit, bro. Like, I ain't even where I want to be yet, but I know it's gonna be certain shit that I gotta deal with, bro. And I know I can handle that shit, so that's why I'm still fucking going. I'm not gonna be to the point where I gotta shit talk other niggas and go on a burner account because I'm scared to go to people like directly, bro. No, bro. Like, that shit don't give you no right, bro.
The who knows how many times I've done this, I'll come back to it. Now, I'm gonna talk about the conversation between Tay and Max after he texted him that he did it. Tay booted up stream after coming clean, and the first thing he does is tell everyone that he did it. But the reason he lied was actually to keep it private.
Alright though, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna just tell y'all niggas. You feel me? All I can do is tell the truth. Yes, nigga, those were my accounts. They were my accounts. I was the one making the tweets. Yes, they were mine. I was making the tweets. I did
What
it.
is
You
you
feel me?
smiling for?
Now,
They coming straight.
Broke nigga shit. Don't worry,
Trust me.
y'all. Broke
I'm
nigga
good.
shit.
the reason why I lied is because I just wanted to talk things off cam and shit before we come and
Nigga
like
said
bring things on the
Jesus
camera. You feel me?
loser.
So for that, I do want to apologize to all the niggas that was defending me.
This is interesting to
fat
me
bitch.
because this is stuff that
Bro,
really
y'all
should
gotta
have been
stop talking shit about me.
private, as I said, but let's continue. Well, actually, before we continue, I really only want to comment on things that I find super important and really are telling about everything that's happened.
I just felt like that was the only way I could express myself, because me saying it myself, I feel like would get more hate. But don't act like y'all niggas wasn't underneath the tweets, like retweeting my shit.
Now he trying to drag everybody else down with him, bro. No, bro, just take accountability, bro. You did that shit by yourself, gang.
And like agreeing with the shit I was saying though.
Who the fuck was agreeing with this nigga, bro? Point these niggas out. Put me in a ring with every single nigga that was agreeing with this nigga. We can go 30 right now.
You feel me? So it's like y'all niggas just, you feel me? I feel like I was just saying facts. You feel me? That's all it was. Like,
Now keep what Tae said here in mind. This was the only way he felt like he could express himself. Now this isn't taken away from how unhinged the shit is. He did some weird ass shit, but it does make sense when you think about it. Now as far as him saying he felt like he was saying facts, there are clearly better ways to let your friends know things even if you think they're true. If you felt like niggas wasn't working, let them know. If you felt like Max was doing women bad, let him know. Pillow talking was not the correct way to go about it, and that was some weird ass shit. But I think we can all relate to the fact that we've spoken to people in our lives where we can tell they don't really give a fuck about what we're saying, especially if we're expressing our feelings. And so that just takes me back to what I was saying. There's a reason he did this, but let's move on.
I know I might be blackballed, bro, but I feel like it's low-key a blessing in disguise, you feel me? Cause it's like,
Not taking anything away from you or how you feel. God works in mysterious ways. Yes, he does. He is good all the time. Y'all know how I get. I love God. But, bro, you can't sit here and tell me, bro, that you gonna try to justify the fact that you did what you did because you feel like now it's a blessing. God did not tell you to go behind people back and snake them. God will never tell nobody that. But I'm not taking away from what you got to say, bro. Go ahead.
now like I can separate myself from like,
You could have been did that. But you could have been did that, though. He could have been removed himself from the community. He could have been moved himself from any given situation, bro. You a grown ass man. Ain't nobody keeping you nowhere, bro.
cause I've been trying so hard to have
To do what?
like a certain community.
This is actually something I think is great, and I do want to come back to this at the end. As I write the script, the more and more I think about how the best thing that happened to Tae was getting exiled. It's definitely a sad situation, but it's a chance for Tae to build his own brand and not really.
But it's gonna be hard for this nigga to build a brand now off of the situation given at hand. Cause granted, now I don't know who, but who's gonna be willing to have Tae around after something like this? Yes, granted, he could probably build something on his own, but who's gonna be there for Tae? Like, who's gonna support this nigga after doing shit like that? It's hard to support somebody that does shit like that. You feel me? Like,
You have to rely on anybody or take any shit, especially the punching bag stuff. But I want to fast forward a little bit and actually go to the conversation between him and Max.
No, but you're telling nigga, you told me I gotta care about my image. I gotta have more. You said I had to have.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, but don't lie, nigga.
Nigga, that's the same. That's the same thing.
Nigga, you caring about your image is not you having aura. Man, fuck that aura bullshit. You caring about your image is, damn, let me not degrade myself by getting on my knees and eating watermelon. What the fuck?
And I talked, nigga, did I not tell you that I didn't see anything wrong with it in the moment, nigga?
And this is what I was talking about in my original video. Tae is a humiliation ritual guy. He blew up off of being humiliated. And while it's true, Tae does do things that put himself in these positions to be humiliated and clowned. What about when he's just with his friends? He's not constantly getting fed watermelon by Asian women. Some of the stuff they be cooking him for just be overly dicky. And I would rather not use such a simple way to express that, but it makes the most sense.
but like real shit. Let's keep it a bean, right? Like let's all be honest right here, right? We all got that one nigga that's in our friend group. Depending on how many niggas you got in your friend group now, we all got that one nigga. Like Tae. Granted, we still love this nigga, but it's like we all got that one nigga that we can always just joke on. But the thing is, what separates that nigga and Tay is the niggas that we do that shit to, he know how to joke back. Like, he'll joke back with us. I don't think Tay ever been the type of nigga that can actually joke back with somebody. It's like every time I see this nigga getting cooked, he just taking this shit. Like a good girl. Like, bro, just fight back, gang. Like, you just gotta fight back. That's what I say, is certain people just made for certain things, bro. And you not made to have friends that's gonna cook your shit if you can't cook a nigga back.
5-star be overly dick eating Tay. I mean, there's a clip of Max in his group just ignoring him when he's speaking. Now, I don't have it. I've been looking for it, okay? This was supposed to be featured in the original video, but nobody has been able to give me the clip. None of my friends. I've searched on TikTok and comment section. If you have this clip, please send it to me because it proves my point. Why are niggas not responding to the guy? He's trying to express himself. She's trying to say something, but no one responded. Like it's funny, but that's evil.
Brunch. 90s brunch. In our 90s brunch.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Get everything for every party on Amazon.
I got another.
You hear the call in the leaves. Birds singing. You hear.
Man, but what did Tay do then? And I think it's easy to use all the clips that Tay has as a cop-out when there's definitely an argument to be made that niggas be overly picking on Tay at times. I mean, Max himself admitted that it was excessive.
Okay, hold on. If I was making you feel a certain way, then I apologize for that. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I don't want you to feel bad on any actual personal level. Like, I know this shit probably did definitely get excessive. But once again, for me, I'm just viewing it as this is entertainment, which once again, like, you were my friend, so like I should still keep your personal feelings in mind. So that's my
exactly. Okay, and cool. But Tay, you gotta realize, bro, a nigga can't read your mind, bro. And it's just not even to Tay, bro. To anybody, just period, bro. If you feeling like this nigga, bro, niggas can't read your mind. A nigga don't know how you feeling. So you have to be man enough, woman enough, whatever you is, cause I know they got the ABCDs out this whole that want to change up the goddamn genders and shit. So just, bro, if you feeling some kind of way, bro, just goddamn, bro, like, just speak, bro. It ain't that hard to just goddamn voice your opinion, bro. Like, if you can't express how you feel, nigga, why do you have feelings? Like, he could have easily went to somebody and said, hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I don't really like how y'all treating me. I don't really like how I'm always getting picked on, whatever the case may be, bro. Like, that's simple. Then that can be a whole different conversation, bro. Like, and like, come on.
And if the streamer himself can admit that it's getting excessive, I think there's validity to it. Straight up, nobody can tell me otherwise. I know there's an abundance of clips of this dumbass being weird and being a dickhead and being a bad dude, but despite that, niggas still were friends with him. Friends are definitely a reflection of you, so why not try to actively help the guy out rather than playing into it and clowning him all the time? You chose to be his friend.
You gotta understand, gang, there's never been a point where you weren't able to talk to me about something. Also, I never said you had to have these conversations with me on stream. We can talk about this shit off stream. Like, and we've talked about mad shit off stream.
Max, if you want niggas to come to you, you gotta give them the space to. I want to be clear, I'm not defending Tay. I'm just not a biased ass nigga. You gotta be comfortable to talk to people. And from what I've watched throughout the years, niggas never really made it easy for Tay to speak. Max talks about how he treats Tay off the cameras, but does it really matter if every time on camera this nigga's getting farmed? Now the next clip is pretty long, so I might speed it up, but I'll definitely put a timestamp. So if you wanna skip, just do that. But I wanted to show it.
Nigga, there's 60K niggas in the com that already do that. So it's like, and you enable this shit, nigga. I do need to lose weight, nigga. But it's like you enable niggas to say crazy shit about me, nigga. I stream damn near every fucking day, nigga. And you telling me all that the show from it is fucking negative clips, nigga? When have you ever seen a good clip from me, nigga? I go and do some shit with some other niggas. There's like 5-7 new clips, nigga, of me just doing good shit. But every time it's everything surrounding 5-star about me is negative. Everything. And all you do, nigga, is you enable it. You go on stream, you like, yo, that's my nigga though. But yeah, he do be doing this shit though. Even though I try to hype him up and I tell him he need to change his name, do all this, all type of shit, and you feel me, and be a better person, lose weight. Yeah, I need to do that. But it's like, bro, nigga, you still be clowning me, nigga, making me look like a fucking clown, nigga. Fucking smell clips. Whenever I ever went for a smell clip on anybody, nigga, you niggas farming sniff clips, niggas doing all type of crazy shit, bro. I'm just
proves my point. Certain niggas just not built for this shit, bro.
telling you the truth how I really feel now because nigga, we're here now, nigga. We're here now. So I'm just telling you, nigga, how I really feel about this shit. I put up.
You yoked me up in front of the hoes.
Nigga, what is one clip though, nigga? I literally said you can get me back, nigga.
It's the principle though.
One clip compared to 20,000.
You say he can get you back, but you got a problem with him going for sniff clips?
Nigga.
You know this shit is entertainment. I don't understand why are you acting like.
But how? It's entertainment. It's entertainment, bro. Entertainment. But nigga, your entertainment has built up for 3 years and it's caused more trouble than it has good.
Just stop.
But me doing one clip, nigga, that's crazy, nigga.
TLDR, Max's community constantly has clips hating on Tae or depicting him crazy. And this has been going on for 3 years. But instead of telling his community to chill out, Max just plays into it and then tells Tae,
you can't tell a bunch of niggas how to operate how they want to operate, bro.
It's just for entertainment. I get niggas hate on Tae, and rightfully so. That's why I keep having to bring this up, because I don't want no one to think that I don't think this nigga is weird. He is a weird nigga who pillow talked his own friends. But Jesus Christ, his friends also just hate him. From the stance of someone who is not biased, I can't lie, it seems like his friends straight up don't fuck with him. I don't care if Max gave him money or flew him out. He's clearly been going through something for a long time. But the rest of the stream, after the combo, it seems Tae came to his senses and realized his friends pretty much hate him. He ends up crying on the camera, which is pretty sad. A nigga you do gotta lock in. But after this, he ends stream, and eventually he reboots and hops on Sauskill's stream to answer and clarify questions regarding the burner. Like, did he do edits of himself?
Niggas ask, did you make your own edits too, Tay? Or that was like someone said.
Wait, did you make your own edits?
No comment.
Nigga gonna say no comment, bro. We know the answer, bro. Just say yes.
Damn, you use CapCut Pro?
Hey, this little ugly nigga funny as fuck.
I know, I don't have CapCut, bro. Huh?
Nah, but like my fault.
I ain't gonna lie. Fuck it. Yeah, I did it.
That shit's definitely weird and schizo. That's really weird, Tae. Okay, but now that I've talked about all of that, I want to talk about both Tae and Max. This is the analysis portion of the video, so let's begin. I know niggas hate Tae, and I don't really fuck with him either. I told him that myself, but I need people to understand everything Tae did is the product of 3 years of being made the verbal punching bag. I mean, my nigga, there's a freaking bullying compilation of this nigga Tae. Y'all don't think that's excessive? Do you remember that girl?
That shit real? That shit real? Ain't no way that shit real. Nigga, that shit real. Part 2? Oh no, this nigga is a fucking... Oh hell nah. Man, hell nah.
Girl Bousset? Yeah, another 5-star guy named Nico decided to...
Why the fuck my shit just get quiet?
To get with this girl that Tae had a crush on. You see this video, 5-star court?
My shit just got quiet as fuck. Hold on.
The basis of it was this backdooring shit. And then on top of that, he slept in the bed with the girl that Tae had a crush on.
Right on time.
Yo, I went in case on the room. As everybody knows from the phase war or whatever, his room was a fucking mess.
Nigga, hold on.
Yes. So I cleaned that bitch
Nigga, why my shit just get quiet?
up because I was sleeping on the couch bed when I was like at night. So when I cleaned his room, and then the room was like perfect spotless. And
hold on, bro. Hold on, bro.
then Sophie was like,
Cause my shit was this quiet.
You might as well bring her, so I cleaned it a little bit more.
Give me a second. I don't know, man.
So when I brought her over,
Hold on.
we stayed in Kayson's room.
Whoa! Oh shit!
Kason.
He fucked it.
My shit was tweaking. Hold on, I ain't hear that whole little ordeal.
So when I cleaned that bitch up,
On top of that, he slept in the bed with the girl that Tay had a crush on.
Yeah.
I went in Kayson's room.
Oh.
As everybody knows from the phase war or whatever, his room was a fucking mess.
Yes.
So I cleaned that bitch up because I was sleeping on the couch bed when I was like staying night. So when I cleaned that bitch up, I cleaned his room, and then the room was like perfect, spotless. And then Silky was like, "You might as well bring her," so I cleaned it a little bit more. So when I brought her over, we stayed in Kayson's room.
Whoa! Oh shit!
Kason.
He fucked it. Kason.
Kason.
Shit.
God damn.
He fucking.
And I just don't remember Nico facing nearly as much heat for this weird shit. And I say all this to say, like,
That's some backdoor ass shit too, though.
the nigga Tay has been getting bullied by people who were his friends for 3 years. You can say he brings it upon himself or he's a woman harasser, which, by the way, are all true things, but everyone stayed friends with him. Even if they, quote unquote, just tolerated him, we weren't really friends, niggas still interacted with him. Niggas were still in group chats together, texting, acting cool. And to me, it seems like Mario was right. They stayed friends with him after all this weird shit just for the content. So if you're gonna be friends with this weirdo after all that, why are y'all doing him like this? We can keep saying Tay does it to himself or he's a weirdo, which nobody disagrees with. Tay's a fucking loser and a clown and a jester, but he's not my loser or yours. He was 5-star or Max's, and that's the key to this whole situation. He got exiled from Rage's and Dante's communities and they said fuck Tay, which in reality is what 5-star should have done in the beginning, because the nigga is weird for doing women like he did, which I'll talk about in a second. But if they didn't cut him off after that, he's theirs. And if that's your man's, I feel like you have a certain level of obligation to guiding him on a better path, especially if you see the potential and good in him. But rather than doing that, niggas was clowning him every chance they got. Does that make sense? You accept the nigga that should have been cut off into your group and then torment him for 3 years and then tell him, oh, I want you to be better. And mind you, this is what Tay was doing and niggas still accepted him.
Fat ass nose, them ugly ass lips. Everybody know you fucking insecure about your face, dirty ass
Who he talking about?
bitch. Like who the fuck
Who the fuck he talking about? I know he ain't talking about her.
you think you talking to?
And I'm not really surprised because apparently Max apologized to DJ Academics, but that's a conversation for another day. But you know what? It's fine. The shit's crazy, but Max accepted it. Tay is weird, but clearly it was content being made. Max made hella bread back. I'm sure that petty little 5 figure he gave to Tay has already been re-upped for surely. Like, you can't tell me otherwise. The nigga's one of the top streamers on the platform. But all of this just continues to play into what Mario was saying. Niggas kept Tay around for content. They keep saying he's made so
Of this video.
so much money off Max. Bro, 5 figures is a lot, but not being set for life a lot. This nigga Tay was scamming 10-year-olds. He's a loser. Basically, what I'm saying is what Max had done has been negated by his internet view. A few dollars means nothing in comparison to an active community of people that like you. You'll make way more long term than that. I'm not saying that's entirely Max's fault because Tay is, once again, a fucking weirdo. I don't know how many times I have to say it, but it doesn't help when the poster boy phase is also clowning you a lot, which is also similarly evil in its own way because you called him your friend, made fun of him for 3 years, and like, I get he's a bad person, but I mean, is that not like misleading? Like, you led someone on, you called him your friend, made fun of him for 3 years, didn't actually truly help him elevate. But okay. Also, I'm not even sure that Max feels sad over cutting a nigga off after 3 years. I mean, he was laughing at him crying.
This has happened before. Chat, this is a cycle. This is a cycle. I was part of this shit. I was part of this shit already, bro. Nigga. I literally was a part of this shit already. Niggas need to wake the fuck up. This is an act.
No more burning.
This is an act. It's not real. He's not crying because he's sad about the situation. He's sad because he's fucking exposed.
And I know there's been criticisms on Tae hitting the soundboard for the subs, but honestly, I'm not gonna police how a dude reacts to losing his entire close friend group of 3 years. Bro, some people laugh in serious scenarios. It's not indicative of Tae just faking his emotions. It's just a response. Tae is clearly a mentally disturbed man. I'm not excusing Tae, by the way, but I do see this as a reasoning. And that's what this video serves as. I want to find reasoning to why this happened. I also think Tae is deeply insecure. Nobody would make fake accounts to edit themselves or wingman for themselves if they didn't have these deeply rooted issues. He genuinely needs therapy and a break from the internet. Tae is a loser, a horrible guy, even a bad person, but disconnect yourself from the hate and see that he needs help, and I mean badly. Once again, these are not excuses, they are reasons. I, as an outsider, shouldn't have to point this out. The niggas who claimed him as a friend should be helping him, not ridiculing him for 3 years of his life. And you can say he's done this, that, and the third, but the reality is, if he's a fucked up
Is this nigga driving his mama car? This nigga got fuzzy dice.
person and still Max's friend, Max is just as weird. Keeping a weirdo around as a friend for content and giggles instead of actually seeking change like a real friend is
I'm glad he cut these damn dreads too. Holy fuck.
questionable. Now for you, Max, it's the same thing I said in the first video. Does spending money on someone give you a right to treat them that way? In my honest opinion, both of you niggas are dead wrong. You're wrong for allowing someone who you called your friend, your homeboy, to be treated so poorly that his only option at expressing himself was a fucking Elon Musk app? That's unacceptable, bro. I've been hurt. We've all been hurt by friends. And I guarantee most of the people watching now know how deep friendships are. I think if Max truly wanted to help Tae improve or be better, as he said, it should have started offline and then transition online, from minimizing the amount of bad jokes he be cracking with Tae. This is my own assumptions, but it don't look like niggas truly checked up on his mental health either. I talked to Tae. He is a bad guy for sure, but he's not beyond redemption. He couldn't be my friend though. He could not be my friend though, but you know, it could be a blessing. He could still come back and be the best him he can be. He needed to escape 5-star because the reality of the situation is that he would have never stopped being a punching bag. None of those dudes respected him. So in conclusion, my opinion on this whole Tae2Smooth exiling is that Tae is a weirdo, a mentally ill, insecure man who seriously needs to improve or he won't go anywhere. But he's also a human who is clearly navigating a vicious place like the internet with a lot of hurt, much like Bruce drop him off. I know it's easy to hate on bro, but let's actually look at the situation. If you were a punching bag for 3 years on the internet, you'd feel some way too. The people around Tae contributed to this humiliation thing because they never wanted to see him truly elevate. Think of Etika. Now I'm not saying Etika is the same as Tae, but I'd like to say part of 5-star and Max saw the good in Tae, so they should have been cultivating that good instead of the negativity. They fostered bad energy and it grew. Nobody can tell me otherwise. Just like how Etika's community labeled him the clown. If you want your mans to elevate, you wouldn't lean into jokes like that. You tell your community, chill. You'd want to depict him positively. But niggas didn't. So the final hours of Tae2Smooth were marked by nothing but betrayal on both ends. It was truly sad. But if you want more unbiased, unsolicited opinions, subscribe. That's all I had to say. I'm gonna get up out of here. Bye bye.
Bro, W video, bro. Way to break that situation down, bro. To be honest, bro, I don't even know what to say, bro. Bro, if you feel like you needed to talk to somebody about something, bro, don't backdoor on, bro. Just go to them straight up, bro. Y'all, I don't even know. Do y'all think Tae can come back from this, bro? Like, is this comeback fromable? Like, can he come back from that? I don't know, bro. I don't even know. Yo. TJ.